Hello and welcome. I am reviewing a very different texture pack, I would say. That's going to change a lot of things in your Minecraft, and it's going to take a while to get used to, but it sure is going to be worth it. Now you can already see that this is going to look entirely different than your Minecraft. Iron blocks are really different. Wow. I think this is going to be a smooth texture pack for what I can see through this redstone. Looks pretty good. Alright, now let's look at some of this wool. It's very different. It's gone down to a very low textured color. Same color, but textured very differently with just those checkered style of more darker and lighter style of the color. Now, the signs you can already see. It's kind of a more smooth texture, so this is going to be a smooth texture pack. Let's go into the end. Nothing has changed here, so I'm guessing the portals haven't been changed. Well, we can already tell the obsidian has been changed right from there. And the ender dragon, nothing has been changed for him, sadly. I really like this obsidian, I've got to say. That is just wonderful. Did you see that enderman? That enderman just fell on the floor. Oh my god, that's so weird. Anyway, so as we can see, this obsidian is looking pretty epic. And this will be bedrock right here, which is from destroyed. I think bedrock is very dark and you can barely see anything, so I'm not so sure I'm very fond of that. Nothing has been changed for these portal thingies. I guess that's not a necessity when you're building a texture pack. But I've got to say, I'm in love with that obsidian. Let's go back to the spaceship, I mean. And we're back. Now, we're going to the nether. Let's enter the nether. Wow. So we can already see through here that the netherrack is completely different. It's kind of like a, looks like velvet carpet or something like that. Looks very different. It may take a while to get used to, but it's a very fun texture, I would say. Now, whoa, the soul sand has got faces. That is awesome. Let's go to the next part of the nether. Alright, we're here. And as we can see, blazes, I don't think there's any difference to this mob. I don't think this texture pack offers a change in mobs. So I'm not so sure about that. But as we can see, the nether is kind of like a smooth style. I really like the netherrack. I think that looks awesome. Not very basic, but it has still got a quite unique style. No difference in the ghasts, sadly. No difference in the lava or anything. Just the netherrack and the basic materials. And we're back here. Let's go check out the sandstone. Now, I'm already intrigued by these faces. I'm guessing this is a style for this kind of texture pack, and that looks pretty awesome. So that's supposed to be the creeper face. Now it's got a creeper face and a little two different patterns next to it. I think that looks pretty epic. Alright, now I love this sandstone right here. That's a very smooth texture, kind of a little bit of feel to it with darker colors. I like that. And the sandstone is smaller bricks than the usual. And the smooth sandstone is completely smoothed down with no different texture other than the sides at the lines and the top as all the other sandstone. Let's continue to going to the items. And look at that door. That's an epic door, I've got to say. An iron door with that kind of iron texture. Oh wait, no, that's not. Let's just see. Oh, it's just see-through there. Okay, now this is where all the items are. The chest, I like that. It's kind of a more dark feel. I am really liking those sides. Let's see the items. Okay, so as we can see, there's no difference in the items unless you count string. I like that string, I've got to say. That little smooth turns. Alright, so nothing has changed except for the potions. Those potions are awesome. That's just amazing, actually. And the way they glimmer. Wow, I love that. But sadly, no difference to the armor or weapons. Now, as we can see, the grass is, wow, that's a really strange grass, I've got to say. Oak sapling has been changed, but none of these have been changed. That kind of looks like a lollipop. Just so you know, this is still in development, I'm pretty sure. So don't give them a tough time with these textures. They're still going at it. Alright, time for the next room. The mobs. With one push of a button, they all come. Boom. Alright, now, creeper. That's a very risky move. That's a nice purple creeper. Skeleton, no difference. No difference. The zombie is kind of more like a player now, so I think that's pretty awesome. So once this is finished, all these textures should be changed. Now, look at that. Their eyes are blue, almost sapphire-like. So that's a spider, and the cave spider is completely blue. So now instead of the red style, it becomes blue. I like that. Same as the creeper, flipping the colors. It's pretty good to give Minecraft a different style than what you're used to. Okay. Wow. We can already see that everything is completely changed here. This is my example of a house right here. A regular Minecraft house. And this is what grass looks like. That is awesome. I've got to say, that looks epic. I love that grass. That's awesome. And it's smooth textured. Nothing done with the 1.4.5 items, I'm pretty sure. Now we come in here. I like that furnace. That bed, same with the blue style, looks nice. And that DVD record thing, that is just epic. I mean, DVD player. But that is awesome. I just love that style right there. Look at that little disc. And the crafting table, that looks so cute. I love this. I would definitely use this in my own survival worlds and stuff. You can tell it's a zombie and that's a creeper. I think that's a player head. Yeah, that's a Steve head. Pretty good. So they have done some difference in the 1.4.5 items. They just didn't do anything with the we have here is a farm that I've set up, and I've got to say this fits in very well with all the styles. All this different textures and the risky textures all fit in, and I think that looks very well. Now the pumpkin, that's kind of like a flat pumpkin, not much difference. I'm sure they could be a little bit more into that. But this is awesome, and the purple dots on the side, I'm not so sure what that is, but I'm guessing that's just a mistake or something. But anyway, I think that wheat, that looks awesome, very thick wheat. Time to move on. Okay, now as we can see, these blocks, what is this? Let's see what this is. This is lapis lazuli. That looks pretty cool, I've got to say. Lapis lazuli, well done. So I'm guessing all of the lapis lazuli and the all blocks like that, like an emerald block and all, the diamond block will be kind of with this texture. I think that's pretty good. That's good. So mobs, nothing changed. I love those mushrooms. Mushrooms are good. The wood, I really like that wood. The wood style, birch and oak, well done. Leaves, I think that's a good pixel style. Maybe not, it maybe doesn't fit in as well as everything else, but still pretty good. Snow, just textured down. Pumpkin, you can tell is different. Well, that's the only mob that's been changed. Golem. So all the wood is kind of like a smooth texture now. Cactus, oh, the cactus does not fit in. I mean, the wood, that's fine how it is, but the cactus, I think that's kind of strange. Now over here is a jack-o'-lantern. That's kind of like a pumpkin with this side. Oh, I think I missed the other pumpkin. I just didn't see the face. Well, this has got a lit up face anyway. The chicken, I think it should be white though. Yeah, I like those ferns though. Alright, nothing done with the villager. Wood, same thing. I really like that lily pad. That looks awesome, I've got to say. And then this is a nice smooth texture. I like those smooth textures. Same as the cocoa beans over there. Over here, water, no difference. Very smooth textures as we can see. Now this is on mine. Everything looks completely different. Not even, that's gold. That's gold. So, is that gold? Let's just see what that is. Lapis lazuli. Okay, lapis lazuli is now purple. You have to get used to that, guys. And all the ores are very not realistic, but it looks still pretty good. It has the same color, just with a different texture. This is gravel, by the way. So that kind of looks like metal, I've got to say. I don't really like that metal. Now glowstone, pretty good. That zombie's still in there. Nothing done with our ender chest here. Glass is very smooth. You can finally see through it. That's what most texture packs do. I like these colors, like the yours. It's very smooth, especially the stone. Maybe that needs a little bit more textures in it, but I think that's pretty good. Okay, now as we can see, this is where all the redstone goes and everything else. This is the other section. Boats and transportation have not been changed. The minecart has not been changed. The stairs are more textured. I like that, especially the bricks. Now that all the bricks are smaller, I like that style. That's the music player. Now this is sticky and non-sticky of the pistons. I'm not so sure about that sticky part. Here we go. Let's go in. Now this is my other room where I forgot to add things. We've got a sponge. Nothing has been changed. And as we can see, I was right. All the textures, diamond block, gold block, and the other ore block, emerald ore, is kind of got these line stripes. I like that. It's kind of something to remember for. The different woods, same colors as what the trees were. They're just very smooth. So the wood is a smooth texture. Guess that's okay. Beacons, nothing has been changed. And I really like that. That's a very smooth style of brick. Of stone, I mean. Well, as you can see so far, this definitely adds a different texture to your game. It makes things look very different, especially those redstone lights. Those are very different. But anyway, it makes things look different, and it may take some time to get used to, but wow. Okay, you may go, zombie. You may go. It may take some while to get used to, but it's worth it, I would say. For the smooth textures, it's very it's a different Minecraft. A different Minecraft than what you're used to. And if you have a whole bunch of iron in a spaceship like mine, it's gonna look very different. Don't let this deceive you. It's pretty good. Let's just have a look outside. As we can see, that grass, I like that vivid grass. It's good. It's real good.